Hey everyone, and welcome to Earlville Library District's Virtual Crochet. We are finally here on our last episode of the Checkerboard Textures Crochet Throw by Yarnspiration. A link to that pattern is in the description box below. You can also come to the library and pick up a card copy there. We have a bunch of them behind the desk, just ask a librarian for them. Hopefully you've been following along. If not, this is the first video you're watching. You've got a lot of catching up to do, and we have those videos for you. They're all logged here on YouTube in our Crochet Along playlist. So you've got a lot that you can use as a resource to get to this point. Today is border day. So today we're going to finally finish off this giant project, and we're going to make this cool border here. This one on this blanket, like I said last video, is a bunch of different colors because it's trying to use up scrap yarn. But again, the original pattern does show everything all in the same color. So feel free, to do whatever you want. But I wanted to use up some scraps. So we're finally going to make this. And here's what it looks like close up. You can see all the different textures here in the border. A fun little scalloped edge there. And this is what we're going to work on today. This is going to take a while. So you won't see me do the whole entire thing. I will do a row and a corner and set you on your way. Otherwise, I would probably be here. I think this took me like 6 hours just to do the border. So keep that in mind. You may have to use this video in stages. So grab your hook and your yarn and let's finally finish this blanket. Okay, so I'm going to be working with both cameras here to try to give you the best example that I can. This is the other blanket I made that doesn't have a border yet. So you're going to see me do that. And in order to start, you're going to pick any corner. Doesn't matter what corner. So here's the whole blanket, and I'm just going to pick this corner. And I'm going to turn it over so that you guys are going to watch me put the seam side down. Remember all the seams that we made when we sewed our pieces together? That's going to go down on the table, and it says to keep right side facing. So you're looking at the nice textured, nice seamless side, and that's where we're going to have our project faced when we do the border. So I've been working with an eye, so I'm going to continue working with an eye, and I've decided to use this blue color that I think will pretty much match the other colors in this particular blanket. So our first instruction is to join the yarn in the second stitch from any corner. So here we have our corner, and we are going to look at the second stitch. We have our chain 3 and 1 single crochet and a second single crochet. And this chain 3 here was our corner loopy that we were so fond of making on the ends of all of our squares. Here's our corner loopy, and here's our first single crochet and our second single crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook into that second single crochet and grab some yarn and pull that through. So my tail is chilling out back here, and I've got a loop drawn up in the new color that I'm ready to work. And I'm going to chain 1, even though the pattern doesn't call for this, because I need something to secure the yarn, because if I put my hook right back into that space, it's just going to pop itself back out. So I'm going to make a chain 1 to keep it all in place, and then I'm ready to put a single crochet in this space and all the other single crochets along the whole edge of the border. And also the pattern tells you that you're going to put a single crochet in the chain loops that connect each of your squares. You should have at the seam of each of the 2 squares, you should have a chain 3 space that was used to keep them together. And so you're going to put 1 single crochet in the chain loopy from the right square and 1 single crochet in the chain loopy from the left square. And it says also to put 1 right in the seam. So you're going to totally bridge that gap between the 2 squares. So to begin, this is my hook. We are going to insert our hook back into that stitch that we drew our first loop up in the new color. Yarn over back through that stitch, yarn over through the 2 loops on your hook, and that is a single crochet. I tugged my tail a little bit to make sure that that extra yarn there from when we joined is all cinched up. Now we're ready to move on and single crochet in the next single crochet. So I won't yarn over, just insert the hook, yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, and again for the next stitch. Insert, yarn over back through, yarn over through 2. And now you're going to keep doing this until you get to a seam. So here I have one more single crochet that I can place before my little corner loopy from the white square. And I can put one single crochet in that corner space, that chain space, not in any of the stitches, just hanging out there inside that big loop. And then I'm gonna put one inside the seam right here. So right at the edge of the seam, I'm just gonna find a place. It's not really obvious. It's an upside down seam, so there isn't really a good place to guide you. Just stick it anywhere in there. Yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, and that's my seam single crochet. And then we're going to go ahead and put another single crochet in the chain loopy from the brown square, so you can see that loopy space in the brown one there. So single crochet in there, and then we're ready to find the first single crochet in our brown square. And we can just single crochet all along all of these single crochets as well. So you can see we've bridged the gap here between the white square and the brown square. For you, those squares might be different colors, but we are starting to close up that gap and keep it from dipping in at the joining of those squares. So we're moving right along. So keep doing that until you get to your next seam, and then you'll put a corner loopy single crochet, a seam single crochet, and another corner loopy single crochet on down the line until we get to the corner. I'll show you one more seam here. We've got one more single crochet that I can place in the row, and then my next single crochet will go in this corner loopy from the brown square. Next single crochet will go in the seam of the 2 squares together. I just kind of find a place. Oops, dig in right here maybe. These are kind of tough. There's another single crochet, and then one more single crochet in the corner loopy from the white square. And then we're back to regular single crochets that we can identify and put more single crochets in. So keep moving along, and I'll see you at the corner. Now we've made it all the way around the block, and we are here at our very corner loopy, not just the corner loopy of one of our squares on the edge, but the actual corner of the blanket. And in this loopy, we're going to do something that we're very used to, and we're going to put a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet. So inside the loop, not in any of the individual stitches, we're going to put one single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and one more single crochet in that very same space. So we should have a border chain loopy stacked on top of a square chain loopy. And that's your corner. So now all you have to do is turn, rotate your blanket and start making your single crochets down this row as well. When you get to your seams, once again, you're going to put a single crochet in the loopy from the square you're on, a single crochet in the seam, and a single crochet in the next corner loopy before continuing on with more and more single crochets. Each corner is going to get that single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, corner loopy. So I will see you back for round 2. I have made it all the way around my project, and I am right back where I started in time for one more corner. So I've single crocheted in all of these single crochets, so I'm ready to put a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another single crochet all in that same chain space of the corner, and we are ready to have one remaining single crochet that we'll put a single crochet in here. And now we are right next door to our starting single crochet where we'll join. So insert your hook in that first single crochet you made for this round, yarn over back through that stitch and through the loop on your hook to join, and we have completed our first round. And now we're ready for round 2. If you're a counting person, the pattern indicates that this should leave you with 151 single crochets across each short edge and 189 single crochets across each long edge, and you'll end up with 4 corner loopies like I've been calling them. Now for round 2. Now we're getting ready for a round of basically double crochets. So to begin, we'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we can start putting double crochets in each of the single crochets all down this row. Now we don't have to worry about the seams because we've already covered those all up in the previous round with our single crochets. So we're ready to go this way, and we can put a double crochet in the next stitch. So we're going to allow this chain 3 to count as one double crochet, so we won't put a double crochet in the single crochet that chain is coming out of, but we'll move on to the next stitch. Yarn over through the stitch, yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and another double crochet in the stitch next to it. Yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and so on and so forth until you get to a corner. Remember, we don't have to worry about those seams because we've already done all of that work where our squares join with our single crochets. So just double crochet right on through like normal. Here I am at the end of my first row here, and I have room for one more double crochet in the single crochet from the row below, and I've arrived at my corner loopy, and we're going to do another very simple corner, and this one is just going to be a double crochet, chain 3, and then a double crochet. So it's our basic corner loopy except with double crochets. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into that corner loopy, not the individual chains, yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we'll put another double crochet in that same space. Yarn over, insert your hook in the loopy, yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Now we can rotate our blanket, and we're ready to go the other way. Double crochets the whole way, the whole edge down the blanket, and then you'll do another double crochet, chain 3 double crochet loopy in each corner. And that's your round 2. I'll see you at the end of round 2. I am at the end of my second round, so I'm ready to do my last corner loopy and my last couple stitches to finish off this round. So I'm going to do my double crochet, chain 3 double crochet in this corner space here. Here's a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and a double crochet all in that corner, not in any of the stitches. And then I have room for 2 more double crochets left in this row. So yarn over, put a double crochet in that one, yarn over, put a double crochet here, and now I'm ready to join them with a slip stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook into the 3rd chain of my starting chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Just insert my hook, yarn over back through the chain and through the loop on my hook, and I have connected that round. So now I have a little bit more border on my whole blanket, and we're ready for round 3. For round 3, we are going to chain 1, and we're going to put 1 single crochet in the same place that we just put that slip stitch. So in the turning chain from the row below, we're going to go ahead and insert our hook and do a single crochet in that stitch. So we should have something that looks like that. Now we're going to chain 1 and skip the next double crochet, which would be this one right here. And we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next double crochet. So we're skipping a stitch and putting a single crochet in here. We chained 1. So we're going to skip this stitch and instead put a single crochet in this stitch. And so we have just a little gap there. And we're going to repeat this pattern all the way down this row. So we will chain 1 again, and we're going to skip this stitch, the next stitch, and put a single crochet in the stitch next to it. Chain 1, skip this stitch, and put a single crochet in the stitch next to it. Chain 1, you can see that we're not talking about this stitch here because the legs of our single crochet are coming out of here. So this is the stitch we're skipping, and then we're going to go inside the next one. Chain 1, skip a stitch, go into the next one, and on down the line until you get to a corner. Alright, so I'm ready to do my first corner for the round 3, and it says to get to the point where you have 1 double crochet left in your row. So you're going to skip this one and put a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the corner loopy. So if you followed the pattern correctly, you should end up having just placed a single crochet and a chain 1 from before, and now you've got 1 extra double crochet to work with. So we can chain 1 and put 1, we're going to skip this double crochet and put 1 single crochet inside the corner loopy, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're ready to put a single crochet in that same corner space. We've got another chain loopy going on there, and we're ready to continue our pattern. So we will chain 1 and skip this first double crochet and put a single crochet in the next, chain 1, skip the next double crochet and put a single crochet in the next. And you're going to keep doing this all the way around, remembering your single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, corner loopy pattern. And you just want to be sure that when you're ending your rows before the corners, that you have 1 double crochet left over that you can skip before you do the corner. And that'll line you all up for round 4. So I'll see you back at the end of round 3. Alright, I've made it all the way around on my 3rd round, and I'm ready to do my last corner. So here we have 1 double crochet that I can skip, and I'm going to put a single crochet in the chain space here, 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and 1 more single crochet in that same corner space. And now I'm ready to do, looks like 3 more single crochets. So we can chain 1, skip the first single crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip this next single crochet, or double crochet I guess, and we can slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made. So I'm going to insert the hook, yarn over back through, yarn over through the stitch or the loop on your hook, and there we have an uninterrupted every other sort of pattern going on here at the end. And that's your round 3. So now we're ready to move on to round 4. For round 4, the instructions say to chain 1 Let me get my project going in the right direction here for you. So we've chained 1 for the beginning of round 4. And we're gonna put 1 single crochet in the same space as the slip stitch. So in the same stitch that we just came out of here, we're gonna put a single crochet. Now we're gonna put a front post double crochet around the next double crochet 2 rounds below. So we're gonna yarn over, and we can see that traditionally we would go in this stitch here, but this is the space left over from the chain that we made in the previous row. So 2 rows below would be here, this double crochet. So now we can go insert our hook into the side in between the 2 stitches, around back and out the other side. So we haven't gone through anything. We've wrapped that stitch, the base, around our hook. We aren't going through the middle. We're going under, behind, and around. Yarn over back through. Got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over through 2. Yarn over through 2. And that gives you your front post double crochet around the double crochet from 2 rows below. And it's going to be in front of that chain space that we just made in round 3. Then we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next single crochet, which is right here. We had the chain space behind our double crochet, and then was our single crochet. So we'll put a single crochet there, and we're ready for another front post double crochet. So we'll yarn over, find our next post for the double crochet 2 rows below, insert your hook to the side, around back, behind, out the other side, yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And you're ready to put a single crochet in the next single crochet of the 3rd row. And then we'll do a double crochet, front post double crochet around the double crochet from row 2. Single crochet in the next single crochet of round 3. Double crochet front post around the next double crochet from row 2. So you're going to alternate back and forth doing the single crochets in the row that's next, skipping the chain space and instead working below in that around the post of that double crochet from row 2. And again putting double or single crochets in the next available single crochet. And that's going to create some more texture here in keeping with the checkerboard textures crochet throw for the next row of the border. So keep doing this until you get to a corner, and I'll meet you there. Alright, so I've come to my first corner, and I have enough space left here to make 1 more single crochet, so that's where we should end. And now I'm ready to do my corner, and I can put 1 single crochet, a chain 3, and a single crochet in here like normal corner loopy. So single crochet in there, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Single crochet again in the same chain space, and we have another corner loopy. We're ready to rotate so that we can go the other way and start working on this border in the same manner. So after our corner loopy, we're going to put 1 single crochet and next single crochet. So that's this guy right here, the first single crochet out the gate after the corner. And then we come across the brackets in our pattern, which means we're going to repeat to the first bracket, the starting bracket, and we're going to do our double crochet in the front post from the 2 rounds below. So in this guy right here, this is our double crochet from 2 rows below. We're going to yarn over and do a front post double crochet around that guy, and then we'll put a single crochet in the next stitch and a front post double crochet around the next double crochet 2 rounds below, single crochet in the next single crochet, double crochet, skipping over this chain here from the row we're working on to the row below, front post double crochet, single crochet in the next single crochet, front post double crochet around the double crochet in the 2 rows below, and keep going, and I'll see you when I get to the end of the round. Alright, I am at the end of my round 4. I have my last corner to do, so I just ended with a front post double crochet. So I'm going to put a single crochet next door here, like we've been doing, if I can get a hold of that. And then I'm ready for a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet, all in that end chain loopy there for another chain loopy. And then we're ready for a single crochet next door. Then we can do a front post double crochet around this guy right here, our first double crochet from 2 rows below, and I can put a single crochet in the next stitch of the current round. Yarn over, and we have 3 to choose from here, just enough to put 1 in the middle so that we have the every other pattern still going. So I'm going to skip this one, and we're going to go front post double crochet around that middle one, and now we should have maintained our pattern. And we're ready to do a slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made. So insert the hook into that first single crochet, yarn over through the stitch and through the loop on your hook, and we've closed up round 4. And now we're ready to begin row 5. For round 5, it's going to look very similar to that round we did where we had a single crochet and a chain 1 and a single crochet, and we're going to do that all the way around. So the first instruction is to chain 1 and put 1 single crochet in the same space as the slip stitch, so we're used to that by now. In this same stitch here, we're going to put a single crochet. So that's our beginning. So we've got our single crochet that we just made. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip over this front post double crochet and put a single crochet in the next available single crochet. And then we're going to chain 1, skip over the next front post double crochet and put a single crochet in the next available single crochet. Chain 1, skip over to the next single crochet and single crochet. Chain 1, skip and single crochet. And you're going to keep chaining 1, skipping the double crochet and chaining, or single crocheting in the single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, all the way down the row until you get to a corner. Alright, so I made it to my first corner, and we have 1 stitch left here as a part of our last row, and we're going to skip this one, and we're going to put a single crochet, chain 3 single crochet in our chain 3 space like usual. So single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, all in that same end corner chain space, and then we can rotate. And we're going to do a chain 1, and we're going to skip the next single crochet, which is right here. So we're going to skip this one, and we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next single crochet, and then we can chain 1, skip the next single crochet and put a single crochet in the next, chain 1, skip the next stitch, put another one in there, chain 1, skip, single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, on and on. And when you get to your corners, do your single crochet, chain 3 single crochet, and I'll see you when I'm at the end of round 5. Here I am at the end of my round 5, I'm ready to do my last corner. So I have chained 1 over here because I just put in a single crochet, and I'm going to skip this single crochet to do a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and a single crochet in that same corner loopy like that. And then we can rotate and chain 1, and we can skip this single crochet and go into this one next door, do a single crochet there, chain 1, skip skip over the next stitch and put a single crochet in the next, chain 1, skip over this stitch, and we are back where we started. We're ready to put a slip stitch in the first single crochet we made. So I'm going to insert the hook, turn over back through the stitch and through the loop on my hook, and we have finished off the row. So that should be your round 5, and now we're ready for round 6. For round 6, the instructions say to work on the wrong side, so you would flip the work over and start working on the back. But I don't see in the instructions where it says to turn back around and start working on the right side again. So I didn't turn my work when I did my original border. I don't know if the intention here is to have some texture on the front and on the back, because we're basically going to repeat what we just did for, like, you know, the second width of the border to make it double wide. And I don't know if the goal there was to put this texture on both sides so that both sides of the blanket looked cool. But all the texture still remains only on one side of the pattern squares that we made for the blanket itself. So to me, it's fine that all the texture is only on one side of the border as well. I feel like that's consistent. So do what you would like to do. At this point, if you'd like to turn your work and do the rest of the border on the wrong side to create some texture for the back of the blanket, go for it. Or if you like the way mine looks from the front, then don't turn your work, just keep moving right along. Note that if you do turn now, you will come up to a corner very quickly. Whereas the way I'm gonna do it, I have basically the better part of a side to get through before I get to a corner. Same principles apply. The stitches will work out the same. You'll just do them in a slightly different order. So if you can figure that out, go for it. If not, just follow along. So here we are at this point. I'm over here and we are getting ready to crochet down this side of our project. And the first instruction is to chain 1. And we're going to put 1 single crochet in the first chain 1 space. So after our chain, we're going to put 1 single crochet in each single crochet and chain 1 space all the way around. So we first come up against a single crochet, so I'm going to put 1 single crochet in there, and I'm also going to put a single crochet in this chain 1 space that we made last round, and I'll put a single crochet in the single crochet in the chain space, single crochet in the single crochet in the chain space. So we're basically creating a solid line of single crochets for this row. So continue doing this until you get to the end of the round and until you're almost at the corner. I'll see you there. Now I'm at my first corner and I have room for 1 more single crochet stitch right here in the row, and then I am at a corner so I can do my single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet all in that same corner loopy, and we're ready to rotate, and we can continue, I guess, putting 1 single crochet in the single crochets and a single crochet in the chain 1 spaces, single crochet in the single crochets in the chain 1 spaces, and keep going like that, remembering to do your single crochet, chain 3 single crochets in each corner, and fill up a round of single crochets, and I'll see you at the end of round 6. Here we are at the end of my 6th round, and I have just enough time here to make the corner, so I've got 1 stitch left to put a single crochet in before I do my single crochet, chain 3 single crochet all in this corner space, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet there again, and I have some more single crochets to fill in here, so single crochet along in the single crochets and in the chain spaces until we get to this last space here, and we're ready to do a slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made for this row. So insert the hook, yarn over back through the stitch and through the loop on your hook. And we have completed round 6. Now we're ready for round 7. So hopefully I have put some sort of verbiage in the part of part 6 when I was like, I don't know when you turn back around, because clearly in the beginning of the row 7 instructions it says to turn the work back around. So ignore that set of instructions if you like, otherwise I'll get you there. But there definitely was turning back instructions that I just neglected to read. So the right side and the wrong side thing does make sense now. It just doesn't dictate that you're now working on the right side again. And I think that's what I was looking for as a keyword in the instructions. I'm just making excuses for myself not reading the instructions. But yeah, so I won't be turning back because I never turned in the first place. But we are ready to begin round 7 of my strange directions that I decided to deviate from the actual pattern. Sorry about that. Round 7. We are going to basically make a round of double crochets now. We're just giving ourselves some height. We're basically getting ready to repeat this round here with the front post double crochets. So we're going to give us some space to be able to do that on the next round. So chain 3 here as our first instruction. 1, 2, 3. And it says to put 1 double crochet in each single crochet around. So you're basically just gonna yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, not this one, because this chain 3 is acting like a double crochet. So we're gonna start with the one next to it. Insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and so on and so forth in every single stitch in this row. Every single crochet is going to get a double crochet in it until you come to a corner, and we will do our classic corner with a double crochet. So we'll do double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet there. So I'll see you at the corner. Here I am at the corner, and I'm ready to put my corner little turn in here, and we're going to do a double crochet in that chain space, a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another double crochet right in that chain space. And we're ready to rotate our project and start working in the other direction again. We're going to go down along this edge in the same fashion, just putting a double crochet in every single crochet that we come to. And then when we get to the corner, we'll do that double crochet, chain 3, double crochet again. And I will see you at the end of, what are we on now? I'll see you at the end of round 7. All right, here I am at the end of row 7. I have one more corner to do. So I've made all my double crochets, and I'm ready to put my double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in my last corner loopy. Can rotate my work, go back the other way, and I'm going to put a single crochet in each of these single crochets until I get to this part where I started my beginning chain 3 here. So double crochet there, and in each stitch until I get all the way to the beginning. So here's my last one, put a double crochet in there, and then I can put a slip stitch in the third chain, 1, 2, 3 of the first chain 3 that I made. Just insert the hook, yarn over, draw a loop through, draw that same loop through the stitch on your hook, and you've closed it up there And that is round 7. We're ready for round 8. For round 8, the instructions say to repeat round 3. And then for row 9, we're going to repeat round 4. So if we go back and look at round 3 directions, we see it's the single crochet, chain, single crochet, repeat row. So the first set of instructions are to chain 1. Then we're going to put 1 single crochet in the same space as that slip stitch that we made to join the row. So I'll put 1 single crochet right in that same space I had there. And now we're going to chain 1 and skip the next double crochet. So this is the one that belongs with our first stitch. So we're going to skip this one and we're going to put a single crochet in the next double crochet. So skip this one and put a single crochet in here, chain 1, skip this double crochet and put a single crochet in here, chain 1, same thing again, skip this double crochet, put a single crochet in there, chain 1, skip and single all the way down until you get to the next corner. Alright, so I'm at my first corner. So the directions say to crochet in this way until we get to the last double crochet. So we are going to chain 1 and we're going to skip this last double crochet and we're going to put 1 single crochet, a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another single crochet all in the corner there. And then we can rotate like we've been doing. And we can go back this way in the same manner. So we're going to chain 1 and skip a double crochet and put a single crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip a double crochet, put a single crochet in the next. And on we're going to go until we get all the way around. So I will now see you at the end of row 8. Alright, I'm at my last corner for round 8 and I have 1 double crochet remaining over here. I have a chain, I've already chained 1 on my hook. So I'm going to skip this double crochet and put my corner thing in here. So I'm going to do a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and put another single crochet right in that corner spot. There we are. And we can rotate now and finish off this little jaunt with the alternating single crochets and chains. So we're going to chain 1. We can skip this first double crochet and put a single crochet in the next. Chain 1. Skip the next double crochet, single crochet in the next. Chain 1. Skip, single, chain 1, skip, single, chain 1. And now we're ready to join in the first single crochet that we made. Insert the hook, yarn over back through the stitch and through the loop on your hook, and that is row 8. Now we're ready to start row number 9. Row number 9 also tells us to look back at previous directions, so we are going to be referencing the instructions for row number 4 in order to complete round 9, and row number 4 is the front post double crochet row. So we're going to start by chaining 1, chain 1, and put 1 single crochet in the same space as the slip stitch. So I will put 1 single crochet in the same space where we just came out of. And then it says working over next chain 1 space, we're going to put a front post double crochet around the double crochet 2 rounds below. So yarn over and we're going to skip this double crochet that's attached or in line with the single crochet we made. And we're going to move over to this double crochet and do that front post stitch like we did in row 4. We're going to insert the hook to the side of the stitch, back behind, around the post and out the other side. Again, we're not going through any of the stitches, we're just going around the post. Yarn over back through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Now we can put a single crochet in the stitch next door. And now we're at another chain. So so we can put a front post double crochet in the next double crochet. So we're going to skip this one and put a front post double crochet around the next stitch, put a single crochet in the one after that, front post double crochet around the next double crochet, single crochet in the next single crochet, front post around the next double crochet. So you can see we have that alternating pattern again, where we have a front post stitch, single crochet, front post stitch, single crochet. And we're going to do that on the whole row until we get to the corner. I'm at the end of my round 9 first edge. I've got my first corner here, and I just did a front post double crochet, so I'm going to put a single crochet in the next chain space, and then I'm ready to do my single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next, or in the same chain space as the other stitches. We're ready to turn and put 1 single crochet in the next stitch right here, and then we're ready to put a front post double crochet around the next double crochet and a single crochet in the next single crochet, front post double crochet around the next front post or double crochet, and then single crochet in the next single crochet, and keep going like that until you get all the way around, and I will see you at the end of round 9. Okay, I'm at the end of round 9. I'm gonna do my last corner, and it's a different day because it got very late and I had to wait till the next day to finish. So here I am at the end of round 9, and I'm ready to do my corner. I've done my last single crochet over here, so I can put a single crochet in here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another single crochet all in that same, whoops, come back here, all in that same space of the chain space in the corner. Then we can rotate and finish off these few last stitches of this round, and we're going to put 1 single crochet right away in the first stitch there. Then we're ready to do our front post double crochet in the first double crochet we can get to from the row below, and we're ready for a single crochet in the next single crochet. Skipping the next double crochet, we're going to move over to the next one for a front post double crochet, another single crochet, skip the next stitch, do a front post, single crochet, front post, single crochet, and then you're ready to do a slip stitch in the first single crochet that you made for this round. So find that single crochet, insert your hook yarn over, bring the yarn back through that stitch and through the loop on your hook, and you have cinched everything all up. Now you're ready for row 10. Alright, so round 10 I find is just a little bit tedious. You're in the home stretch here. This is the last round we'll do, and I will have to tuck in all of my ends because I don't do that like I'm supposed to when I'm done with the individual squares. So I do still have all my ends to tuck in. So if that's you, I get it. But anyway, we're gonna do a fringy sort of pattern to decorate this last row. So the first instruction is to chain 1, like we've been doing. Here we are, chain 1. And then we're going to put a single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet all in the next stitch. Actually, this same one that we just slip stitched into. So we're going to start right here with our single crochet, and then do a chain 2, and put a single crochet in that same stitch we just worked in. And that's going to create like this little nub here. And then we're actually going to skip the next stitch, which happens to be that front post double crochet, and we're going to repeat that pattern for the little nub in the next single crochet. So skipping the front post double crochet, moving on to the single, we're going to put a single crochet in there, two chains, 1, 2, and another single crochet right in that same stitch. So now we have 2 little nubs. Once again, skipping over the front post double crochet here and moving on to the single crochet. We're going to do single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet, and so on and so forth until you get to the corner. Okay, so here I am at the first corner, and in this corner space, for the corner, we're going to skip this last single crochet that we have in our row, and in the chain space we're going to do 2 of these little nubs separated by a chain 3. So we're going to put a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. All of that goes inside that corner chain space to make a nice cute little corner that matches the pattern of our border so far. Now you're ready to rotate, and we're going to keep going down the side in the same fashion. After making the corner, we're going to skip this single crochet that's next, and in the following single crochet we'll make our single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Then we'll skip the front post double crochet and put a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in that single crochet. Skip the next front post double crochet, do a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the next, skip, and do that combination, skip, and do that combination all the way down. Remember, your corners are comprised of 2 of these little frills separated by a chain 3, and I'll see you when we're at the end of round 10. So here I am at the very end of my round 10. I have the last corner to do. So I have 1 single crochet left that I'm going to skip and start working in the corner loop. So we'll do a single crochet, chain 2, another single crochet, then a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then another single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. All of that goes in that corner chain space for the last and final corner. Rotate your work. Then we got to finish up these last couple stitches here. So we're going to skip that first single crochet, and we'll put our single crochet, chain 2, single crochet right in there, skip the double crochet, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, skip, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and so on until you get all the way up to your starting point. So there I did my last one. So I have 1 more stitch to skip, and I'm ready to join. And we're going to put a slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made. So find that guy, put insert your hook, find my V there, insert your hook, yarn over back through the stitch, through the loop on your hook as well. And now you can cut your yarn. We finished all 10 rows of the border. So you can cut your yarn. I like to leave a nice long tail to weave in because I can always cut it off, but can't make more, not easily anyway. And then you can send the tail through the loop of your project, and you can just weave this in to the rest of your work along with all the other ends that I haven't woven in yet. And you have a blanket. It's all done. The whole thing. It's great. Lovely blankets, and I have 2 of them. So if you come to the library, you can probably see both of them because I think I'm going to display them for a while so that everybody knows this is a thing that you can do on YouTube. This video will stay up indefinitely as far as I know. So if you want to revisit it later and try again, you'll have all the information right here. Thank you guys so very much for sticking with this very long project. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Please stay tuned because I have super exciting news for September. You get a little break here. Still stop in at the library on the second and last Wednesdays of each month because we are meeting in person for crochet on those days. This month, today, we're doing this part of the blanket at the meeting. And next month will just be completely up in the air, completely just for fun. No specific project. Bring in your questions. Bring in patterns you're reading that you might be having trouble with. Happy to take a look at those. Whatever you want to do, just come, bring your project, no questions, and just enjoy yarn company. That's cool too. And stay tuned for September because I have a super cool project I'm so excited to share. But I'll just leave you with that so there's lots of suspense. All right, thank you so much for coming on this crazy journey with me. Please feel free to check out any of the other fun videos we have on YouTube right now. Whether that's a podcast or fun craft videos. The craft videos we release do go along with craft packets that we hand out at the library, but a lot of the supplies are really easy to come by, so maybe you just want to watch them and get some ideas for stuff you want to make at home. I know I have gotten ideas. Miranda comes up with a lot of fun things, and I end up wanting to make them at home, so go to town, see all the videos, do all the things, stop by. I think summer reading is just winding up right now, and we're grateful for all of your participation in that. And you just have to wait till September, and that's when I'll see you again. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.